Hi, it's me. I would like to share with you a story. It's about my diving day in Austria in a lake which is called Grüner. So this is Austria, Central Europe, and lake itself, it's located in a state of Austria which is called Styria or Steiermark Bundesland. The nearest village is Dragos, and the nearest bigger town is Kapfenberg. So Kapfenberg is the place where I found my diving center, and it's like 30 minutes driving from the lake. So this is the nearest diving center in the area. I was very happy because the instructor which went with me, he was a very experienced one, so he's diving in this lake almost every day in springtime, because diving in Grüner See, it's possible just 1 month per year. That's why it's so special. And this is usually from mid-May to mid-June. And the lake itself is located very high up in the mountains, so around 700 about sea level. Our dive takes us 40 minutes. The water was very cold, 6 degrees just, and the deepest point at the time, it was 8 meters. 8 meters, it's okay. Usually if the winter is very good, there is enough snow, so the sea level is 12 meters. But this 2015, it was not enough snow, so just 8 meters, but it was enough. So equipment that we took, because the water is so cold, I had like 3 layers of wetsuit, goggles, fins, hoodie, and we took underwater scooter, which I found very cool. I used it for the first time, and it's something very good, yeah. And this is my tips, which I think they were quite good ideas from my instructor. He said absolutely we need to be there at 8, which was good. So we entered the lake, the first divers at the day. So we were pretty much alone. Then, of course, I agree with all that you should take the instructor and take the underwater scooter if you have possibility. This is a photo of the lake which I took from the internet. This is probably was taken in autumn. Because the level is very low, so you see all the walking paths are outside. But in spring, magic happens. The snow melts from the mountains in the area, and a lot of water comes. So usually in winter or autumn, it's just 2 meter deep, but in spring goes to 12 meter. So the magic happens in spring, so everybody goes diving in spring. And this is the photo from the mountain. I didn't climb up, I took it from internet, so it's possible to see how nice color it is, the lake. That's why it's the name, it's green. This is me just before the entering. Outside the temperature, it was around 12 degrees Celsius, but the water itself, it was just 6. So for me, it was first dive. It's such a cold water, and I never dived before also in the sweet water. And yeah, this is me with underwater scooter. Underwater scooter is a great thing. You have like 3 gears of speed, so and it really helps you swim. You go around the lake much quicker than if you would swim just by yourself. It's good because it's so cold, it's got to go quickly. And this is the first spot where we stopped. This is the bench under the water. So when the snow melts, all the surrounding area, it's overflowed. So usually these things that they are outside the water, they are in spring under the water. That's why this lake is so popular to dive. And yeah, to make a sit on the bench, it was cool thing, and I really enjoy it. So this is me also having trouble with some buoyancy, and this was a good thing that I went with the instructor because we found the things. There was one couple, they spent 40 minutes in such a cold water, they went out and they didn't see the things what they came to see. So they spent money for nothing and time for nothing. This is some fireplace. It's possible to see that somebody in autumn had a fire, but now it's under the water. So it was a cool thing to see. And this is the second thing which I really hope to see. It's the bridge, so the bridge under the water. It's really fun thing to swim around the bridge, under the bridge, above the bridge. And here it was possible to see how the water is clear. It's really, really crystal clear. The visibility it's so good, and it's so clear you could drink it. At this point, we were alone in the lake, but just a few minutes after a big group of divers came, so we were not alone anymore. So it was so a good idea from my instructor that we went so early, so at 8. The colors was so nice. I really hoped that it will be sunny day, but it was clouded, but still the visibility was really nice. And this is the third thing which I really wanted to see. It was the tree under the water. But yeah, because this year we didn't have enough water, it was just 8 meters. So imagine 4 meters more, all the tree would be under the water. But it was just the beginning of the tree. So I took some photos from internet just to show example, how it is if there is more water. So all the trees are under the water. So I was not lucky enough 2005 to have more water or to have all the tree under the water. I heard some explanation. The divers were explaining that it was like that they would swim through the forest. So probably if there is a lot of snow and then it's a lot of water in spring then in the lake, then for sure you have this feeling that you are swimming through the forest. And this is me getting out. Really, I hardly waited to finish the dive because I was freezing. I was just thinking last 10 minutes how I will change the warm clothes to eat something warm, and really I ate some soup that warmed me up. I could not stand 10 minutes more diving into the lake. It was beautiful, but really it was cold. 6 degrees Celsius the water was. But anyway, this was unique experience for me. And on the PADI website, it's written that this dive should be on a list of one in a lifetime dive for all the divers, especially those who are living in Europe or visiting Europe. But now I have bad news. Diving in the lake is forbidden from January 2016. Yeah, this is the thing from this year, and hopefully they will change it, that diving and snorkeling would be possible again in the Green Lake.